right, pound New Zealand for my post-analysis number 7. Post-analysis number 7. This was a trade I tagged in Rosario on this one, and Mariana, and Rosario got back with me on some feedback of what I was looking at. I did a read on, let's see if I can find it real quick. Okay, yeah, tagged in these guys and said, something interesting happened on this. Please let me know what you all think. Is this on for the buys? I believe so. And I was talking about this piece. If I open this up, I did what I was thinking. It was this guy who started. I did this whole read. The guy who started this push, I was thinking that he made it up to here and probed this and came right back. So this was a fake, caution high volume, all this good stuff. So I had this big read of, well, this guy's fake. Then there's a deep pullback. Buyer's good price. Okay, we got up to here, but there's still some sellers thinking. So sellers attempted. Buyers came up. So now they're fighting in this area. All this blah blah blah. Guy who started this little push. So I was getting caught in these details, and then I saw this push. This is what caught my eye. Like Naveen always talks about, this piece caught my eye. I said, "Oh man, we killed this guy. This looks like a nice downtrend on a lower time frame, and we just killed him. So maybe I can get some cheese out of this." That's what I was looking for. Is this on to make higher highs? And then here's the weekly view of it. I was looking that we got this big push up, push up, push up, and then we had a pullback for a nice price. And we tried, the sellers attempted, and then we were making higher highs. So that was my rationale. But what I didn't notice is on my daily, get out of this. On my daily, we'll just do this, that we have this push up, pull back, push up, pull back, push up, pull back, push up. And then we came down to here, and that's where we were starting. And what Rosario showed me was, just like when Naveen draws everything, and this made a lot of sense. When Naveen draws, here's your uptrend, you need a downtrend. Well, this is way up here in the sky. This isn't a good price from here to here. This is my big uptrend. We need a pullback, a failing pullback, deformation, test, probe, all that good stuff, right? And what I was looking at was all that going on way up here after we just killed this guy. So it wasn't a good price. It's way up here in the sky. And I can pan out, and this trend even goes on for longer, right? So we can add to this thing. And that just makes it even worse. This sucker started way back here up to here. And then that's my discount. So this needs to pull in deeper, slow down, do a big rollover. So I was getting lost in this. Let me get rid of all this. I was getting lost in this little minute story, thinking, and I think and that makes perfect sense. And I was thinking that just in this overall flow, that this was a probe. And he pointed out, look, it held up here. That's 4 or 5 candles up here. It's holding. So it was holding it. It bounced, came back, bounced, came back, went through. So this was my guy who started, and we just took him out for the sell. So this is my sell zone. I'm trying to buy right in the middle of a sell zone where he just got here. Now he's getting his better price, and he's maybe attempt to sell again to start these pullbacks that we need for a better price and high volume. So I say all that to say I took a trade here. I'm not talking about this trade. This was a while ago. Get rid of this stuff. And so what I was looking at, let me jump into it. Let me get down to the time for trading time frame. So I was looking at this break on these candles weren't here. This was solid blue almost. Pretty much was solid blue because that's where my entry. Light blue or green. So I went down to the 4-hour. Okay, I can see some legs pushing up. Nice big push. Went down to the 1 hour. Okay, I could see some more. Okay, I see something up here. What's this? I want to trade some cheese on this. So that means I got to go real low. So I go even lower, and I see this push up, push up, push up. This hold, this pull back. Buyers tried. Here comes some sellers. They pull back. Here comes some sellers. Great. We got sellers coming in. Buyers hit it up hard. Okay, there's my buyer. We took out this last seller. There's my V formation. Now I need a hold, a FOMO, a dash, and let's go. So after I got this, so one thing, at least I stayed on this time frame for all this. And then I went, after I got this, what looked like the FOMO. It looked pretty good for a FOMO. 1 second. So this is what I said was the buyer coming back, took out this last seller, took out this little guy, V formation, we held, we did a FOMO, we came back for a dash, spiked it. I didn't take this one, I didn't take this one. I was like, I don't know what it's going to do, and I finally got in with the spread. Spread's pretty wide on pound New Zealand. I even remember saying I probably shouldn't even be in this trade on this low of a time frame with a big spread, and it put me in way up here, and immediately came back and got me. So I think the read was okay here with waiting for the FOMO and the dash and everything. This came down, took out, if anybody bought this FOMO, they put their stops under here, came down, dashed, and came back in. That would have been a better entry if it was all in a better picture. So it's all about context. Where was I? I mean, I'm way up here, the very tippy top. I don't even have a good price. I was just expecting this to continue on the bigger time frame to go higher. So where's my exits? I have no idea. Things like that. So yep. So luckily I only went in small size, a half of my normal size. It's like, yeah, I don't know about this one. So half size, full loss, but so half size technically loss. So, all right, and so things to improve is definitely know where I'm at in the picture, not way up high in the skies. Way up here in seller's territory, realize what actually happened, take my time on the read from the higher time frames, and just really look at the volumes. I marked them out, but I guess I ignored them. Yep, so thank you, Rosario, for helping me out on this one and realizing what was going on. So all right.